Judge gives Yanks a scare, but sprawling catch preserves win. New York Giancarlo Stanton and Miguel Andujar had already joined the Yankees' long-injured list when Aaron Judge sprinted into right center field and made a spectacular, sprawling grab on Nico Goodrum's hard-hit liner to preserve a 2-run lead in the 8th inning. Judge snapped the webbing around the ball as his gloved left hand hit the turf and he slid on his chest, picking up grass stains on both knees before popping up and throwing the ball to second to make sure both runners could not advance. That's box score. Domingo German 1-0 pitched one-hit ball over 5 innings to overcome 5 walks on a chilly night and win for the first time since last June. Gary Sanchez in New York said before the game that outfielder Giancarlo Stanton strained his left biceps Sunday and third baseman Miguel Andujar injured his right shoulder. His torn labrum. They joined a group of sidelined Yankees that includes pitchers Luis Severino, Dellin Betances, Jordan Montgomery, and Ben Heller, shortstop Didi Gregorius and outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury. Pitcher CC. After dropping to 1-2 with a pair of losses to Baltimore, New York led 3-1 when Adam Ottavino walked the first 2 batters in the 8th. Goodrum hit a sink-eye. German has been plugged into the rotation like grout between tiles. Boone wasn't even. German induced 16 swings and misses among 79 pitches on a raw night with a 45-degree temperature at game time and a cold wind. He struck out 7. Chad Green, Zach Britton, Ottavino, and Aroldis Chapman each pitched an inning to finish the 2-hitter. Chapman needed. Detroit arrived after a 4-game split at Toronto in which the Tigers scored 6 runs. Jordy Mercer had hit. Ross gave up 3 runs. U2 earned U4 hits and 4 walks in 5 innings. He was done in with a Sanchez. New York improved to 500-314 at New Yankee Stadium. It set the record. New York scored its second run in the 3rd when Greg Bird's one-hop, opposite field single glanced off the glove of Kristen Stewart and bounced behind the left fielder. Slow-footed Luke. Detroit scored in the 4th when German bounced a wild pitch with 2 on and Sanchez was charged with an error for the 3rd straight day when his catchable throw sailed by the glove of second baseman Gleyber Torres. Detroit flew to Albany, New York, on Sunday night to go through U.S. Customs, then continued to Newark, New Jersey. Mike Tauchman, acquired from Colorado on March 23, got his first start for New York, taking over for Stanton in left field. Tauchman went 0. Detroit RHP Jordan Zimmerman 0-0 starts Tuesday. He was perfect for more AP MLB https://apnews.com/MLB and https://twitter.com/AP Sports.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.